Alright, so after I did the oil change, we put that fresh oil in it before doing the compression test. I wanted to see what the health of the engine was before I started tearing all this apart, and especially on the cylinder head. We did the compression test on each cylinder. Cylinder 1, 3, and 4 turned out to be 160. Cylinder 2 was 150. So this is cold temps as well. Like, this is a cold test, so it's not going to be 100% accurate. Generally, you want to do it when the oil is nice and warm, the engine's nice and warm. You'll get actually higher readings than that. So this is actually really good numbers for a cold engine. That being said, the cylinder head, I did a test on that, and it is cracked. So what I did is I blew into that hose, capped everything off because I drained the coolant out, filled it up, and water started coming out of the port. So that is the way. Actually, shout out to Javin. I did that, and so I verified it is indeed cracked. I took the downpipe off, the turbo off. I took all the AC out, so I'm deleting that. That's over there, so I preserved the lines. This turbo over here is actually the newer turbo. You can actually tell the casting is good on it. It's not very much, it's not worn in with the heat cycles. There's no corrosion hardly at all on the canister. The flap is tight on it. Very minimal shaft play, if any at all, versus this one here where the flap is all loose on and everything. So this turbo here, I mean, you can tell with the corrosion and whatnot as well, and then how it just heat cycled. Compare, see how this still looks kind of new. Hasn't been heat cycled very much. I bet you there's only a couple thousand miles on this turbo. After I did all that, I took all the intercooler off. I had a problem, so the bolts were so rusty here for the intercooler on the radiator, the bolts that connect right here. Well, that one doesn't want to come out, so I'm going to have to replace the radiator. I'm going to get a CSF radiator from Rock Auto to like 70 bucks. So I figured why not just replace that. I'm going to get rid of the condenser here with all the AC lines like I've said. And also we're going to end up taking the cylinder head off because that is bad. And I'm also going to redo all the timing as well while I'm there. And do all the coil packs because all these coil packs are mismatched. So these are upgraded coil packs. This one's an OEM one. We're going to get rid of those. We got Bosch replacements coming. And we also got some new Bosch O2 sensors from Rock Auto coming. Some other plans, we're going to be upgrading the bushings. We're going to be upgrading the clutch line that I have. And then, let's see, maybe get the injectors cleaned or replace the injectors. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to get a new serpentine belt. I'm going to do that. Get some motor mounts and get the rear motor mount changed out. I don't want the Cobb one in there. Also, I'm going to put my older Mishimoto cold silicone pipe on. Clean up this intake manifold right here. I'm going to clean this up. This is the strut tower bar. It had a OEM catted downpipe. And then I may run the blue. I think the blue would look good, but I really want this car to not stick out too much. But I think the blue valve cover, some blue accents inside the engine bay would look good. So this here, I'm going to end up painting all black. I'm going to black this out. And then I'm going to replace this rusty lower radiator support bar. That's going to get replaced. I'm going to throw that out. This, cross section bar or whatever it was that was underneath, got that off. That's all rusty. That's going to the scrap metal. There's a lot of the exhaust, the joiner points are rusty, so I'm going to have to replace those at some point. But we're going to end up starting the work to get this cylinder head off here. And let me see, what else is there to mention? I mean, this is really just going to be an OEM plus build, so it's nothing too radical. I mean, I could throw a bigger turbo in it if I wanted to. I mean, I kind of hate to, but right now I'm just looking to source a cylinder head for this car. This engine has 50,000 miles on it. The compression's good. And we're just going to replace some things on it just to make sure it's up to par. And we're going to clean the engine bay. We're going to degrease it. Look how bad this is. I mean, this is just caked on. I don't even know where to begin on this. It's a wild mess. So I'm gonna take this out and clean this up, or maybe throw it out because I have a spare one that's way cleaner. Probably spray it black as well. I like to just get a nice theme going with this car. It's gonna be called the Dark Knight ST, so it's pretty cool. But these should be all good here. I'm gonna get rid of this stupid bracket that's back there. That's just, you know, in the way. Don't need that. I don't know if I'm gonna replace any of these radiator hoses yet. I might just leave those alone. But yeah, for now we're also gonna end up flushing the clutch line when we replace that, and also flushing the brake lines as well with brand new Prestone Max DOT3. So also with this car, I noticed that this brake booster line was broken, so I just connected it right here. I kind of just rigged the line up, but I'm gonna end up buying a new line at some point for this. I also got a Purge line from Rock Auto. You know, I figured it's 40 bucks, why not? You know, instead of spending $200 of my own money and making a custom one for this car, I'm just gonna do it that way. That way there, it's just, you know, more convenient and more OEM style looking. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a Composer delete on it as well. It's gonna be a James Barone Racing Composer, and just gonna clean up this whole engine bay. So we got rid of the grill shutters, all that crap is gone, and you know, just all the complicated stuff is getting out of the way. So we're also gonna upgrade, like I said, the motor mounts. I don't know what motor mounts I'm gonna run yet, but that being said, I'd like to run the Damon all black ones. That'd be pretty cool, I think, for this car. Obviously, once we get it running, we're gonna detail the inside, bring it outside, detail it, clean it all up nice and shined up. I have the marker lights in right now. I could actually do these. So they're gonna be the smoked out, you know, sequentials. So that's gonna look good. But yeah, this car is gonna look awesome when it's all cleaned up and running. So I can't wait for that. So make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.